All right, hello, Blade fans. If you are new to my channel, you have seen that I always do this video, but today I'm going to try something different. I am going to do this as a recording, and also I'm going to do my favorite quote-unquote live-action Blade series video. Now, when I say live action, I mean non-comic book, because I am going to be including an anime series in this list. So, to me, Blade will always be Wesley Snipes. Period. End of story. At least until we see the new Disney Plus movies, because this is being recorded before the new Disney Plus series / movies, whatever, has come out. So, what do I think is the best and which is the worst? So I'm going to go from 5 to 1. So, number 5 would be Blade 3. Blade 3, from everything that I've heard behind the scenes, was a complete and total shit show. You have Wesley Snipes, just hanging out in his trailer. You have stories of, him just sitting in there getting high. You have, the director, Stephen S. Goyer, hiring bikers to keep him protected from, everybody else. It was bad. And I think the movie pretty much shows that. It was not good. And again, I say that even though it was the worst of the Blade movies, it was still better than a lot of, vampire movies that I've seen out there. But, mother freaker, as my friends and I say, that was not a good movie. That was kind of a disappointment. And it's almost worth forgetting. I mean, I've seen vampire movies that I consider better than this. But we're not bringing those up because they aren't Blade. All right, so that's number 5. Let's go to number 4. The 4th best Blade quote-unquote live-action series would be Blade, the TV series. Yes, there's a Blade TV series. This was on the now defunct Spike channel. Spike became something else. I don't remember exactly what it was, but this was with Kirk Sticky Jones taking over the role of Blade. Almost the same haircut. You have a kind of an Asian assistant taking over for Chris Christopherson, because in Blade 3, this does take place after Blade 3. Whistler was killed in Blade 3, so they need somebody else. You have Blade going after one of the houses, the House Aramis, I think it was. And he's got a friend who was this really gorgeous woman. I think the actress's name was Jill Wagner, who is a Vietnam vet. Her brother disappears and she's getting involved with trying to find him. He was killed with a vampire, boom, 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 and so that's the connection. This guy will never win an Oscar for a Best Acting Award. That being said, he wasn't all that bad. He did a pretty good job playing Blade, especially when he had to compete against Wesley Snipes, who will unfortunately probably never win an Oscar either, but Wesley Snipes is a really good actor, especially when he plays a badass. But this guy did a pretty damn good job. They just had a limited budget, so they had to, tone things down. All right. So that was number 4. Let's go to number 3, which also is something that many people probably do not know existed, which would be Blade, the anime series. This is freaky. I am not one to be a big anime fan. I've never understood the attraction. Maybe it's because I'm old. Who knows? But in my quest to collect all the stuff, I bought the 1 season of Blade, the anime. This is like an acid trip without taking acid. All right? Let me try and break this down for you. You have Blade, and of course they're drawing him like the Wesley Snipes character. He's over in Japan for some, whatever reason. Blade, Japan. Why not? It's anime, so it's got to be in Japan, right? And he's going after somebody, and he saves this one girl, and next thing you know, she's bitten by something, and she's his assistant, and they go jumping around different areas of Asia, Japan, some of the Philippines, going after different types of vampires from the different areas of the world. And you can tell the writers of this series did some serious investigation into different versions of vampires from different cultures. Because if you go to, say, like the Philippines, which is in one of the series, you have vampires there that their heads and bodies separate. And the heads can fly, and they've got like these entrails underneath them, and the bodies have wings. And dude, if you're gonna watch this stuff, you better not be drinking when you watch this stuff, because you're gonna feel like you did when you watch this. This is some trippy shit. It's just wow. A lot of the people who wrote this thing did put some incredible effort into this, and damn, it was enjoyable. All right, if you haven't seen it and you're a Blade fan, order it, get it. I don't care if you do it on, just watch it on Amazon or get the DVD. Watch it. You'll enjoy it. All right, now number 2. I know I'm probably going to get some flack for this. I already have when I was talking to a friend of mine a few minutes ago about the order I'm putting this stuff in. Because some people will think that I am a hater, Some people will just think that I'm flat out wrong. But this is not what everyone else thinks. This is opinion. This is my opinion. Number 2 would be Blade 2. Now, Blade 2 in this is a see you next Tuesday here difference between Blade and Blade 1. Bigger budget, more diverse. I don't want to say diverse. I hate that word. More a bigger story. It just wasn't as entertaining to me. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. But you have, Blade teaming up with the bad guys, with the vampires. And yes, it was a little bit more entertaining and a bigger story. But maybe I've just fallen in love with the first one. This one was very, very close. And depending on what day of the week it is, 2 can be number 1, 1 can be 2, 2 can be, 2 can be 2, and 1 can be 1. Anyway, if that makes any sense whatsoever. Now, let's go for my first favorite. And if we can't count or anything, or we haven't been keeping track, my first favorite Blade movie, live action, would be Blade 1. Come on. The original, 8.5 times out of 10, the original is always better than everything else afterwards. I mean, there's a few exceptions. Star Trek 2, better than Star Trek, the motion picture. There are many people who would argue that ESB is better than A New Hope. I'm one of them. The Road Warrior, better than Mad Max. But me, Blade, the original, is better than Blade 2. I mean, that is the one that just set everything in motion. And, as an aside here, as a Marvel movie, it helped set up the whole MCU well before Iron Man. But, let's not get into that. So, what do you think? Let me know if you agree with my list. Am I right? Am I wrong? If I'm wrong, what is the order that you choose? Make it in the comments below. Like, subscribe, and enjoy your comic movies.